I'm live now, but I wasn't gonna say that. I'm live, but I'm just disgusted. So much that I'm disgusted about because on Sunday, Sunday now at 6:45, and you'll realize that Sunday, May 11th, was Mother's Day. A young man was killed, a Dominican young man, but it doesn't make any difference who the man was. He was a human being, and it just so happened to be he was killed. He was robbed, and him and some friends were sitting outside of the store where he worked. He was probably the owner, and I remember this place because that was the place where I lived. I used to live in that area, but I haven't lived there since maybe 2008, 2009. But anyway, I remember. And across the street from the store was a beauty parlor, Dominican beauty parlor, where I used to always get my hair done because I always kept my hair done. I had all my front teeth, no teeth was missing, none of that. So, I know the area. And I do know that on Sunday, this particular store, the Rosa Parks Deli, and it would have the name of Miss Rosa Parks on it. But I do know that at that time of the day, that store is closed. And there's a video of the whole thing happening. About 4 or 5 young black boys, because they're boys to me, because I have one son that's older than all 5 of them boys probably put together. But anyway, they run around this corner and they run around this corner and grab these people who were sitting outside and playing on the side of the building where they live, and they were playing dominoes. And they grabbed change, pulled guns on him, and wound up shooting one, you know? And he wound up dying at the hospital. But, you know, I'm just totally upset about it because this is the town I grew up in. I love this town. I have pleasant memories. My childhood was spent in this place. It was spent here. It was the nicest place to live. It was a city, a northern city, but it had a small town feel to it. So, you know, my mom my mom and her sisters and my grandparents and stuff. My family, they moved up here from North Carolina during the Great Migration and the Depression from the South. But that's a whole nother story. But these boys, and they walk around here in this town with sweatsuits on, sweatpants and a hoodie in all black, and they're teenage boys, and they go around causing they stick up boys, and I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. These kids are young. I guarantee you it's about 4, maybe 5 boys, and I guarantee you together, none of these boys have probably hit 19 or 20 yet. 20 at the most. I'll give them 20, but none of them have. And they, you know, they they haven't hit 20 or something, and they sit and they dress in all black. But the reason why I say I blame all of the parents is because no son of mine, I have one son, and when my son was the age of these kids, I I I kept up with him. You know, my name was Snoop Dogg, I was called Snoop Dogg because I paid, you know, I paid attention to what my son did. And if my son in 100 degree plus weather walked around with a hoodie on, hot as it is, I would think something is wrong. My son would have never did that. And he would have never did that because he knows I would catch on. Because he told me one time, he said, I thought you said your mother was strict on you. I said, yeah, she was strict on me, but she didn't raise a damn fool. I said, nothing has changed but the year and the kids. I'm an adult now. I don't think I haven't done anything wrong. My mother was like a pit bull. She stayed on me and my sister. But both of us still managed to get in trouble. We still managed to do some of the stuff we want. But my point is, and people are saying you need a father in the house. Yes, you do need a father in the house. But hell, I was a single parent by myself. And I didn't take it. I didn't let my son fool me. Fool me. You had to tell me something. So what the point I'm trying to make is when these kids are stealing this stuff, what are they doing with it? They're stealing all these chains. What are they doing? Taking them and selling them on the street? Adults have to know. Because are they wearing them? And the dead giveaway for me is the black sweatpants. I mean, last year, and everybody knows we had a heat wave all over the United States last year rather. And I was living somewhere else, and in the complex I was living in, these same type of boys dressed the same way jumped a maintenance man and stomped him so bad they broke his leg in three places. The man couldn't even go to work. He was out of work for almost a year. He just went back to work and he left that job, left that site. And one of the boys, his mom had died and his grandmother was raising, and him and his sister, and they threatened to put her out of the thing, So I blame the parents, but it's getting out of hand with these kids and stuff, you know. And I'm going to do a big live because I'm getting my laptop together, and I'm really going to do a live and use my laptop and use live stream and StreamYard where I can get together and put something together for this. And I see there were people here, and I see there's somebody named Chris Bishop here. He said nobody asked. I don't know if that's supposed to be a hint at me. Nobody asked me. Well, I don't care if nobody asked. And let me tell you something. Everybody here, anybody that was here and anybody that's listening, please do it. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, like and subscribe to my channel, which is Things Worth Knowing, at BIGGIRL_72 on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. And if you don't like what I'm saying, oh well, that's okay too. You don't gotta listen. But if you choose to listen, I'd appreciate it. Because I'm telling you, I won't play this nonsense. I'm not going to be abused. That's not what it's about. That is not why I do this channel. Some people do care what's going on in the community. And as black people, we have to get it together. We need to get it together. Because this is crazy. This happened in a black neighborhood. The young man, was a Dominican from the DR. I know the guy personally. I used to go to the store all the time because I used to live there. So, this man had no right to do that. These kids had no right to do that to that young man. He's a father and he has two children, and they had a business together. A very successful little deli, a bodega. And this is what happened. Everybody in that area, which was the Fourth Ward area, loved this guy. The people were very nice and very calm. And this is what they do, So, but like I said, I blame the parents. Where's the parents in this? And there's no need for these kids to say, oh, I didn't do it. They figure because they got those stupid masks on their face, that they're not going to get caught. They already know who they are because one of them, you can tell they're inexperienced because one of them dropped his telephone. So they got his picture. Oh, they're going to catch him. And I hope when they catch him, I don't care if they're 12, put the jail on top of them. I'm sorry, because that was so uncalled for. That guy was the nicest guy anybody would want to meet. You know, he was Dominican, but he was very nice. And this is what gets me. They get, our people get jealous and get upset because, oh, they have Stewart, they're taking over. Well, instead of going around robbing, why don't y'all get together and get together and do what you need to do to get a store and own property or whatever. I'm just sick of it. But like I said, if anybody's listening, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to my channel, which is Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL underscore 772. I'm going to end this now. Have a great day. And Chris, you're welcome to come back, but we're not going to do the foolishness, okay? Have a good rest of the day, y'all.